Hey, how you guys doing out there? I'm doing pretty good, if you wanted to ask, that is. It's me, Elric Ferris, your host, here today on the Motherboards.org YouTube channel. Today we're going to bring you a nice unboxing of a motherboard from the friends over at Sapphire. This is one of their new Z68 motherboards. It features support for all of the new Intel CPUs. This is the pure platinum Z68, and we're going to jump right in right now and show you what comes inside the box. So right here's a little tab on the side. Just going to go ahead and open that up. Go ahead and just pop the side open. And I'll pull the dang motherboard out. Let's do this, make it nice and simple for you guys. We'll go ahead and do this. Spin it around. Go ahead and pop the top off. We can see right on top they got a lot of cool accessories. You can see all the SATA cables and everything here. I'm trying to get the box stay back a little bit here so it doesn't keep closing on me. All the SATA cables are here. They're all the new SATA 3.0 kind, so you get the 6 gigabit transfer rate. Good stuff there. Rear I/O. Go ahead and get this open out of the bag. Rear I/O actually has everything written down on it, so you can see it. I'm just going to go ahead and pop it out of here. So it does tell you everything. And there's also a little bit of a sound dampener part in the back rack here. You can see this. It's kind of thick. I'm going to try to bring this up to the camera. There's actually a little bit of a sound dampener here too to keep the noise levels down. You can see everything there on the display, including the display port, HDMI, SPDIF. So this is basically everything on the rear I/O anyway, so I don't even have to really do that again. You guys can see all the rear I/O stuff. Here's all the audio right here. Gonna have it probably here, just gonna be your standard USB ports, a couple more standard USB ports. Your Bluetooth adapter is gonna be right here. Gonna be your keyboard mouse combo here. Kind of cool, I like that. Everything's there to see it. We'll probably reiterate that as we just go to the board. Gonna go ahead and show you guys the CD here. This is the pure platinum Z68. This is the installation DVD. Everything's on there. All your drivers and all that stuff. Here's the user's guide. Everything's inside of here. Tell you how to set up the motherboard. All the features and everything are all inside of here. Another thing about the rear I/O. Go ahead and pop the cap. Pull this board out. A lot of really nice features on this board. It's gonna have SLI, gonna have crossfire. Really good stuff. Let me just go ahead and just move the box out of the way completely because I know the camera's got an angle to work with. So, 16 gigabytes, DDR3, dual channel motherboard. You can see all the MOSFETs and everything, nice and cool. Bluetooth on the board. They say it a lot of times, making sure you know it does have Bluetooth. Got your 8-pin power here, your 24-pin power here. The battery is in an okay spot. When it's installed inside your computer, it might not be too hard to access. It's going to be a little bit up in the front. It's pretty good. You can pop it out. So just move along right here. You can see along the ZIF socket right here. Supports all the new second generation core CPUs, Core i3, i5, i7 are all supported. Plenty of room around the ZIF socket here too for doing customization stuff like after cooler water heaters and stuff like that. Got a lot of room right there. Just going to move on down the board. See right here again, it says pure platinum Z68. Let's keep another one of the chipsets cool. We've got 1, 2. That's it for the PCI, and 3 down here at the bottom. Now, this one right here is a 16, this one's an 8, this one's a 4. This is really good because they actually label on the board. I'm going to try to bring that up for you guys. You can see PCI 1, 16, or 8 if it's used in dual mode. The one down here is 8. The one down here is 4. So they're all clearly marked. Then you have 1, 2, 3 of your standard PCI slots. Now these guys are smart. They don't put any of those little tiny small PCI 1X slots on the board, which I think is a very good idea because you can use these same slots or these same slots for the same thing. So why even have that on there? Down here at the bottom of the board, you can see there's a lot of cool stuff. Reset switch, power switch, reset the CMOS. You've got other fan controllers. Everything's right down here. It's really easy to access. So that way if it's even inside of your case, you can go inside of here, push these buttons and do it. And for those people who like to overclocking and that kind of stuff on open air test benches, it's going to work really well for them also. It's going to go ahead and flip it around here. 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of ports back here. You can see they're 2 different controllers. SATA 6 gigabit though across the board on all of them. This little thing right here is going to click on, have numbers. It'll show you if you have any kind of failure, whether you have a memory failure or something's wrong with the board. This is all going to tell you that right there on the board. Really nice layout. Plenty of room all around as you guys can see. Going to go ahead and flip it around and once again take a look at the rear I/O. Now this thing's completely decked out so that it can be used as a media board or it can be used as a gamer's board. You can switch back and forth between the video cards. Also, something I didn't say, all these boards support SRT, which is smart response technology, which means you can use an SSD in conjunction with a normal hard drive to get semi-RAID or semi-SSD speeds. I didn't want to forget about that and not tell you guys that. But this board is basically geared to be both a media board and a gamer's board all in one. Got your Bluetooth. As I said before when I showed you the rear thing, here are all of the just standard USB ports. Over here, the USB 3.0 ports. Got your single LAN port, all your analog audio, SPDIF. There's no coaxial here, which I think is smart. Why have a coaxial when both your HDMI and your DisplayPort also provide audio? There's no reason for a coaxial. You also have your standard DVI and standard VGA if you so happen to have an old school monitor. Also, for the keyboard port, it's a combo. It's PS2 mouse or keyboard, whichever one you happen to have. So, all in all, very, very nice motherboard. This is Z68 Pure Platinum. Thanks for watching the unboxing. I'm Elric Ferris here at the Motherboards.org YouTube channel, and see you folks later.